Tim Lewis is an entrepreneur, a businessman, and a resident of Harleyville. And now, this November, he wants to run for Dorchester County Council. I sit down one-on-one with Tim for a special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And be sure to download the free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Tim Lewis, it's so good to meet you.
Quintin, it's great to see you also.
I
Thank you for allowing me to be here with you.
Anytime. I'm glad you're here because obviously you are running for Dorchester County Council's District 3 seat.
Yes.
And I know that you are a Harleyville resident.
Yes.
You're a graduate of Harleyville Ridgeville High School.
Yes.
Graduate of USC.
Mm-hmm.
You served our military. Thank you for your service.
Mm-hmm.
And also you have a master's degree. But currently you are a businessman, an entrepreneur, and you're a learning consultant.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me, why Tim Lewis? Why Dorchester County Council?
Dorchester County Council, Quintin, as I've said to you before and said to many people, Dorchester County Council is the key to economic development in the Dorchester area. They're the key. They're the ones that have the most opportunity to create a positive change for our people. If you think about it, the county council, they receive the budget from the schools. They receive budgets for roads. They look at the budgets for our services, our sheriff department, police department. So they have a tremendous amount of say in how our county develops and grows. And so if we're going to see a change, if we're going to be the change, then I'm running for county council to actually be that change so we as a people, that we as a community, and that's across the board. I think I'm a bridge builder. So when we have an opportunity to take part and to be accessible to government, then we have an opportunity to share in that progress and that growth. And if that's going to happen through the county council, and that's why I'm running.
You talk about opportunities and you talk about the communities. Mm-hmm. What are you hearing from the community about the opportunities they want?
Again, jobs, very, very important. The right kind of jobs. We're getting ready to go into a global workforce, and we need jobs and skills for a global economy. Mm-hmm. They're looking for roads. Roads is horrendous. They're looking for smart growth in the North Charleston and the Somerville area because of all the rapid growth. They're looking for smart growth. They're looking for drainage to be fixed. Okay. They're looking for not so much unbridled development, real estate development, and that we have a smart way of developing, and they're looking for opportunities for their young folks. Our schools are good, but they definitely want our young folks to have an opportunity to be, take part in this global workforce. And so that's what the people are saying.
As we sit here right now, what are the three biggest companies that are successful in Dorchester County in your mind?
The three have numerous, and it's not just Dorchester County, it's those places that are really close to Dorchester County.
Okay.
So you have Volvo, which is, although it's in Berkeley, it's right outside of Ridgeville. We have Bosch, which is in Dorchester County, which is part of my district. We also have Boeing, which is just a few minutes from my district. We have Mercedes-Benz that are part of that development. So those are the large companies in proximity to our district and to Dorchester County. They have a tremendous impact on the Somerville area, North Charleston area, even the Ridgeville area.
Okay.
So yeah.
And you are a graduate of Harleyville Ridgeville High School. Mm-hmm. There's a big talk right now about the sand mine issue there. I understand that you were in attendance at that meeting on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. What are your concerns as we sit here?
first of all, the kids. It goes unsaid. We cannot have, this sand pit is a 90-acre permit for 90 acres, actually 87 acres. It's 50 feet from the elementary school, literally 50 feet. There's tremendous concern about silica, which is a carcinogen, and the dust. And kids with asthma. There's tremendous concern about the environment. We actually had somebody from the Audubon Society speak.
Right.
So we're very concerned about that. But again, going back to the economic development aspect of it. And economic development is, because of my background, I was a dean of continuing education at New York Technical College.
Right.
And we focused on bringing business and industry to the upstate. One of the first things that families, when they want to relocate to an area, is the quality of the schools. Now think about it. If you are looking for a place that you want to settle, and your number one concern is going to be your kids, are you going to put your children, in a school that's 50 feet from a sand mine? And so we're about to really impact the development of Upper Dorchester for the next 10 years, just because of that sand pit.
And I know that you also want to focus on a couple other things besides economic development, jobs, and infrastructure. But you want to talk about technology, education, drugs, affordable housing, and the social safety net in that particular county.
Yes.
Describe those in one word to me.
Accessibility. Accessibility. Because in order for our people to share in all those things, government needs to be accessible to them. And if there's anything that I want to be able to do, is for the people to feel comfortable speaking to me about their concerns. What do they see their needs are? Where they want to go? If there's one word, it's accessibility. Having the people accessible to government, instead of government taking really special interests. Government listens to special interests more than they listen to the people.
How have you been accessible to the government right now, especially Dorchester County government?
Well, I'm new to politics. This is the first. I've never run for anything in my life, except for high school. And so I've been going to the meetings.
Okay.
And I've been observing how they operate. And so, it's a tremendous opportunity for the people to have somebody in county government that's actually listening to them. They're actually hearing them. See, I don't mind spending the afternoon in a barbershop. I don't mind spending the afternoon at a baseball field, talking to the folks. I don't mind going to church meetings. Today, I don't mind walking on Adopt a Highway. And as I'm walking with the folks adopting a highway, I'm talking to them and communicating. I'm hearing about what their needs are and what their concerns are.
What would you do on day one if you were elected Councilman Lewis?
Wow. If I was elected, when I'm elected Councilman Lewis. When I'm elected Councilman Lewis, on day one, it would be to, again, do what I've been doing, is go out and speak to the people. On day one, find out what their needs are. But again, the issue would be address the absence of zoning reg that we have in Dorchester County. And I'm sorry, it's absence of control. Absence of control is basically out of any unincorporated area.
Right.
There's no zoning. So the landowner has almost ultimate right on what they want to put, anywhere they want to put it. One of the reasons why this sand pit is because there's no zoning. So Quintin, let's say, for example, we have rules that we cannot put an adult bookstore in so many feet of a school.
Right.
Yet, because of absence of control, we can put a sand pit 50 feet from that school. So the first thing I will address is the absence of control, regulation that's in Dorchester County. Now, I will say this. It's important that, as I always will say, is that I hear what the community is saying. And I get the feedback from the community, and I talk to the community, and we have forums, and we have open discussions, and we make sure that the people they know about those meetings, they know about those hearings, they can come and voice their opinions.
Well, Timothy Tim Lewis, thank
Yes.
you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this.
Thank you, Quintin.
You're welcome.
Thank you.